There's this hidden tax that most businesses are paying, and they don't even see the bill. It's not on any profit and loss statement, but trust me, it's quietly eating away at your growth, your profits, even your team's morale. So today, we're going to put this thing right under the microscope. So where does this problem even begin? Well, it all starts with one simple symptom, just not responding. But when you see the actual scale of it, you realize this isn't just some small leak in the boat. Oh no, this is a massive industry-wide failure to even show up to the game. Okay, get ready for this number because it's pretty staggering. A recent study looked at 1,000 companies and found that almost 2/3 of them, 63.5%, take a brand new customer inquiry and basically just toss it in the garbage. They never, ever respond. So it's a simple question, right? But the answer tells you everything you need to know. When a customer reaches out, they're interested, they're ready, and then they get radio silence. What do you think they do next? Yeah, that's right. They don't wait around. Why would they? They immediately go find someone else who will actually talk to them. And this creates a huge, massive advantage for whichever business is the first to reply. And the stakes here are just enormous. We're not talking about a small edge. This is an absolute landslide. Almost 4 out of every 5 buyers, 78%, go with the very first company that gets back to them. Being first isn't just a little important, it's pretty much everything. So this whole race, it's actually measured by one key metric. It's called speed to lead. And honestly, it's the single strongest predictor of whether you're going to win or lose a new customer. The second they hit that submit button, that clock starts ticking. But here's the thing, this race is way faster than you probably think. I mean, we're not talking about responding within a day or even within an hour. There's this tiny window, just a few minutes. And if you miss it, your chances don't just go down a little bit, they completely fall off a cliff. Check this out. If you respond to a new lead within the first minute, just 60 seconds, you have an almost 400% better chance of converting them. I mean, every single second you wait is literally costing you money. And after just 5 minutes, the whole game changes. You are 100 times, 100, more likely to even get in touch with that lead if you call within 5 minutes compared to waiting just 30 minutes. By then, they're gone. They've moved on. And it's not just about getting them on the phone either. It's about the quality of that call. That same 5-minute window makes you 21 times more likely to actually qualify that lead, to turn them from just a name on a list into a real, genuine opportunity. I mean, just look at the difference here. It's so stark. The companies that take over an hour to respond, they lose the vast majority of their leads. They're just gone. The fast responders, on the other hand, are playing a whole different sport. The cost of being slow? It's right there. You can't deny it. And here's the real kicker. This isn't just about your team not being disciplined enough. It's a structural problem. Over 40% of your leads are coming in after hours when nobody is even working. Your business is basically designed from the ground up to be unresponsive to a huge slice of your best opportunities. But, this slowness we see on the outside, it's usually just a symptom of a much deeper problem on the inside. So why are teams so slow in the first place? Well, it's because there's another one of those silent taxes being paid inside the company every single day. This quote really just nails it. Behavior changes when the cost of truth drops. Think about that. When just getting a simple, factual answer inside your company is a huge pain, it's slow, it's political, what do people do? They stop trying. Their behavior changes. They just start guessing. And this creates 2 totally different worlds inside a company. On one hand, you have a low data environment. Here, decisions are made based on gut feelings, and arguments are won by whoever's the loudest or most persuasive. But on the other hand, in a high data environment, decisions are driven by facts. And that creates alignment, and alignment creates speed. The entire pace of the company just transforms. I love this phrase, spreadsheet archaeology. It perfectly describes what happens to your smartest people, right? Instead of actually solving big problems, they spend all their time digging through ancient files, trying to make sense of conflicting reports. That internal slowness, that's what paralyzes a business from the inside out. Okay, so let's recap. We've got an external speed problem, and it's being fueled by an internal data problem. The good news? There's a really clear 2-part fix for this whole mess. The solution is actually pretty simple, at least in concept.
Step 1. You automate the external response with AI so you can win that speed to lead race. And step 2. You democratize the internal data so your team can make fast, smart decisions. You see? You solve the outside problem by fixing the inside one.
Now, for that external problem, AI-powered teams are just on a whole other level. Your response time goes from hours or days down to seconds. Your availability, it's now 24/7, 365, completely closing that after-hours gap we talked about. And follow-up, it's not one or two half-hearted attempts. It's persistent and it's automated. And for the internal problem, well, democratizing your data means you create one single source of truth. And when everyone is looking at the exact same set of facts, the arguments just disappear. People stop wasting time debating what happened, and they can finally start debating what to do about it. The whole organization lines up and just goes faster. But here's the best part. Fixing these two leaks doesn't just get you back to where you should have been. No, it triggers a compounding effect. It's this amazing positive feedback loop that can totally transform your business. Suddenly, the business that comes out the other side is just fundamentally stronger. You've got fewer leaks in your margins, you're making fewer costly inventory mistakes, you stop wasting money on promotions that don't work, and all of that recovered profit, all of that recovered time gets plowed right back into the business, fueling this incredible new cycle of growth. So at the end of the day, the game has completely changed. That old benchmark of responding in 5 minutes, it's dead. With AI, the new benchmark, the new expectation is 5 seconds. So the question isn't just about fixing a leak anymore. The real question is your business actually built to compete at this new speed of light?